Hey everybody, welcome back. So doing a second kind of quick video because I'm about to do something and I need to get this video recorded because it's one that I really wanted to record and share with you guys. In front of me, you'll see I have two different boxes, and you can, if you're familiar with the technology that's available today, you might know what these are. In the box on the left, I've got a brand new pair of Meta Wayfarer AI glasses with the camera. This is the Gen 1 Wayfarer. The Gen 2 technology is really not that different. It's just got basically a better battery life from what I understand. And on the right, we have the Oiciido eyewear from Temu. And, I'm going to show you a little price comparison. I'm also going to include the Oiciido eyewear in my upcoming video about a Temu electronics haul that I just think is going to be really funny. But today I wanted to talk to you guys about smart eyewear and whether it's really valuable, worthwhile, that kind of thing. And I wanted to kind of do a comparison between the Meta Ray-Bans, which are in this beautiful leather case, and the Oiciido eyewear that I got from Temu. So, without further ado, let's jump into it, and I'll give you this unbiased opinion. Alright guys, so you know just as well as I do that AI glasses are becoming more and more popular, but I'm not seeing a lot of people in my neck of the woods wearing these yet. Why do I think that is? Well, there's a couple of reasons. First off, AI glasses are a fairly new technology, and with them being a fairly new technology within the last couple of years, or at least more popularized by the Meta Ray-Bans, you know, it's something that I think a lot of people are going to have a hard time with adopting. I think that's the best way to put it. Now, I have opened both of these already, full disclosure, and so this is not my first reaction to either of these sets of glasses. However, I ordered a pair of black frames from Temu, and I got turtle frames, or whatever they call this. I think they call it like a tortoiseshell color on the frame. And to be completely honest, these sound terrible. They sound like if you were gonna go buy something for, there you go. So what this technology basically has that's so special, technically it's like the bone conduction headphones. You know, you've got your earpiece right here that runs all the way back over, and it goes over your ear, so you can hear music if you want to play music. And these Temu glasses were advertised as AI glasses. Now, I want to be completely transparent and tell you that they are not AI glasses in the same way that your Meta Ray-Bans would be. These come with a really sketchy looking companion app, and the sketchy companion app is where all of the AI interaction actually occurs for this particular set of glasses from Temu. So inside said sketchy companion app, there is a live translation service. There is an AI that you can talk to. It's ChatGPT, but it's a ChatGPT 4.0. So it doesn't even have the latest model, and that doesn't get updated. So what you're dealing with is a model that's just completely out of date. Now, I don't know how well you can see this because it's on camera, but the app is actually called Ear Dance. And Ear Dance is what you'd be using, and there's a little AI assistant, there's a free talk, translation mode, voice notes, and I'm not sure what photo translation means because there's no cameras anywhere on these glasses. And if there were, I would probably pack them up and send them back to Temu because I don't think that that's something that I would want to wear. As you can see, they probably look a little ridiculous on me. So that's another thing. Most of these AI glasses, they don't actually look that great on, well, I'll just say it, a masculine frame. So I've got a more square-shaped face, but all the glasses that are coming out that are AI are these round, really feminine-looking frames. And this is not exclusive to these Oiciido frames. This is also having to do with the Meta Ray-Bans. So the Meta Ray-Bans look this way too. Now, I might look a little professorial with these on, but that's about the extent of what they do for me, okay? There's the only other thing that it really does that's reasonable is I can play my music. So I've got it paired right now to my cell phone. Well, I actually don't have it paired to my cell phone. So we're gonna make sure that it's connected. Yeah, it says calls and audio. Okay. So it is paired. Volume is all the way down. This is the equivalent of listening to music in a really, really, really crappy headphone that you got from the dollar store back in 2004. Okay? These are the sound quality that comes out of this is a dollar store radio that you would put over your ears, basically, or in your ears as earphones. And that's about all you get from it. It's not that great. You can make out what you're listening to, that's for sure. There's no problem there. You can make it out, but it sounds terrible. It almost gives you a headache if you wear them too long and try to do this. So I did try to wear the Oiciido eyewear for a while. I didn't have any issues with lenses fogging up or things like that. All I could really use it for, without having to have my cell phone in my hands, was to listen to music. You can turn volume up and down and tap and that kind of thing to do what you want to do. But even then, it still leaves a lot to be desired. It's not a great piece of technology. The ear dance application probably has gathered all of my personal information by now anyway, but I don't care. I mostly just did it so that I could learn a little bit more about these glasses. Would I recommend these to anyone? Absolutely not. I think they're terrible. I wouldn't waste your money. However, if you do want to waste your money, they were $12. So if you want glasses that maybe look pretty good on you, if you're a female, you know, go for it. I'll just say that, go for it, because there's no reason to spend a ton of money on eyeglasses that have headphones built into them. But I will say there are definitely better options. You can get a set of Razer eyeglasses on... I'm trying to turn this stupid thing off. You can get a set of Razer smart glasses, or not smart glasses, but, you know, Bluetooth glasses on Amazon for probably about $30, and they're actually much better sound quality than these are. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and put these back in their little box. These I am keeping regardless of the fact that they're Temu and they were $13. I'm not worried about $13, okay? The Meta Ray-Bans, on the other hand, here we go. So the Meta Ray-Bans, they don't look terrible. They don't. And I'll turn my Bluetooth back on. They do a lot more than the Oiciido, but they also do a lot more to make me look super dorky. Again, I'll say the sound is about 100 times better on these than the Temu AI glasses. And one thing that the Meta Ray-Bans offer that the Temu glasses do not is there's an AI built in. So I can say, hey Meta, what's the weather going to be in Cedar Rapids today? And the negative response. Maybe. Hey Meta. Okay. So, and the voice is a really pensive voice. It's a really kind of, sometimes you get the voice that's like really I don't know how to say this. There's two different voices with the Meta AI. There's a voice that seems really self-assured and confident, and it will say, okay, you know, and give you a good response. And then if you ask about the weather, for example, like I just did, you get the more robotic sounding, kind of unsure, monotone voice that just speaks like this without much expression, right? Couple things to consider with the AI glasses I have on now. These do have cameras, so if I say, hey Meta, look at this, it will automatically start looking at what I'm looking at. And as you can see, I'm taking a video, and so it's probably going to say something to that effect. I've got a notification flash that happens to the right of my eye here. So for those of you who are epileptic or might not enjoy that, that might get kind of annoying to you, but it's right on the outer edge of the inside of the back of the lens here. So that's that. Outside of that, I think it leaves a lot to be desired too. The sound quality is excellent. The fact that you can talk to an AI is great. My AI is actually not even responding to me when I say things to it or ask it questions or tell it to look at this. It's being kind of petty today, I guess is probably the way I'll say it. But that was my experience yesterday too. The AI is just not great on it. So I mean, if I say, hey Meta, who won the Super Bowl in 2021? Yeah, okay. So then if you start talking, Meta stops talking. So I haven't really stopped talking at all during this video, but it did just tell me that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers won the 2021 Super Bowl, and Tom Brady got his 7th Super Bowl win that year. So good for you, Tom Brady. But outside of that, sometimes it doesn't respond properly. It can't read your text message. It can read your text messages, and you can even respond via text message, but it can't pick out somebody to send a text to. So you have to have somebody texting you. You can't send a text, but you can send a Facebook message if you want to. And you can respond to Facebook messages, and you can link some apps, but other apps you can't. So for example, right now, Spotify is the only music app that actually connects to this, where you can, you know, get into it and start telling it, hey, I want to connect to Spotify. I want to play this song. I want to do that playlist. I want to do this and this and that. And I know a lot of you guys use Spotify. So for those of you that use Spotify, I'm not hating on you, okay? This is not against you. I don't like Spotify. I never really did. I wasn't into the social feature of music. I like to just be able to listen to music when I want to listen to music and have it be available, which is why I subscribe to YouTube Music, and YouTube Music gives me YouTube Premium, which is, you know, another benefit of having it. So anyway, all that to say, basically, there are several limitations of the Ray-Ban Meta Wayfarer glasses, and for that reason, I don't think I'll be hanging on to these. I ordered them as kind of a treat to myself a couple days ago from Meta, and was able to pick them up at Best Buy. But personally, they're not my favorite. I think I'd rather wait until the technology gets a little bit better, and until the AI that's in the glasses is a little better before proceeding. Or, you know, wait for 2026 until the Google version that's partnered with Samsung comes out, because I use Samsung devices. I like Google a lot. I think Gemini is rock solid. But the models that run ChatGPT, like the Oiciido eyeglasses from Temu, they don't run ChatGPT on the actual glasses themselves. They run it on a phone app companion that's really sketchy. So that's my opinion, guys. I don't think I'm gonna be dipping into the AI eyewear market for a while. I think I'm gonna take these back, get my money back for them, and then the other part of this too is that, you know, if you are up and active and doing things, maybe you get a little bit warm in the face. Your glasses will fog up really easily because they are so close to your face that the bridge of the glasses automatically, like, you know, it starts to fog up right here right along the lenses, and I don't care for that very much. So anyway, there's not a whole lot more to say on it, aside from it's not a product I enjoy very much. It doesn't even come with a charge cord. You have to buy the charge cord separately. So you pay, you know, I paid like $230 for this, and it's a leather charging case, which is kind of cool. There's a contact point inside the case, and then there's a little LED that tells you when the glasses are actually charging. You take them off, you fold them up, and then it detects that they're off of your face. Stick them back in the case, and then you can see that they start to charge. But like I said, for me, I think this is going to be a no for now. I'm going to wait until something better comes along, or something less dorky looking, because I do wear glasses on occasion, and I wear those glasses to help my eyes when I'm having to stare at a computer screen all day. You know, some days I stare at a computer screen all day, not nearly as much as I used to, but some days I do. So that being said, AI eyewear, not my thing, not right now anyway. The technology has to get better, and this is definitely a far cry from it. I'm gonna hang on to them just because I don't know that I can return these anymore, because it's been a while since I bought them. But that's that. Thank you for watching, guys. If you liked this content, go ahead and smash that like button down below, and be sure to subscribe, because I've got some Temu haul videos coming next, and I know a lot of people do those, but I think you're gonna find mine pretty interesting. All right, we'll talk to you next time.